Oh, it's been a long time since I put this thing on. Ah, today I'm gonna be discussing something that's been paining the crap out of me since the dawn of time, or the dawn of this disgusting show. I just cannot take it. One thing I have a problem with. The one thing I can't take this shit, bro. The one show that I have a problem with every single day, just don't even know why it's even existed in the first place, is the Owl House. Today we're gonna do this thing called outta because I hate this show so bad, like so bad that I had to make an entire series subjugated to it. So, it's this show made by, I call it Alexander Crump because I don't even like the name. Plus, not only that, but she got so many tattoos on her freaking arms and everywhere else on her body, look like freaking Boom Gang or freaking Lil Wayne. But nobody's really taking attention to that. But today is about the characters, not the necessarily the person of the show. Let's start it off. Um, I'm gonna start it off by a cringe meter. Like if y'all see the cringe meter in the video, y'all basically know what it is. The cringe meter determines how the character is something of a freaking cancer to the screen. Every time they are on screen, it's nothing but immediate terror. You just cannot take it anymore. That's what's happening here. Heck, I didn't even like wearing this mask in the first place, but guess what? That's what their identity's from. Because I myself hate furries because of the fact that it's so freaking cringe. But anyway, like I said, the first character is gonna be that freaking. Out of the first time that it was introduced, what the even is it? That freaking king thing. I don't know what the heck that thing is, but it's supposed to be a demon. The main problem with that character is it tries way. I'm not even gonna describe it or even by its name. I'm just gonna say the thing literally acts. It tries to invoke the message of it being cute as can be, but it tries too hard. And when you try too hard, there's a curse that I like to call the. Let me see. There's a curse behind it that I like to call the what is it? The annoying effect. It's when you try too hard with something and then it comes across as annoying. That's a perfect example with this one. It tries too hard to be super cute and cuddly to the point that it starts to get annoying. Yes, we know you're cute, whatever. That's it. That's it. That should be the basis. We should know it throughout the entire season. You shouldn't make it brutally apparent every single episode. That's the only problem I got with that character. It thinks it's cute so bad, but it keeps doing it over and over again and repeatedly and never stops. It's just over and over and over again. And when it gets serious, it still tries to evoke that. The first time I ever saw proof of this is in this one scene where he said, King Run a Cracker. That's when the high tier cringe meter went up. They should just call him King. They should call him King of Cringe. That's what this nigga is right now. I can't even describe in better words how disgusting this character is on screen. It hurts me every time I see him. Every time. Like I swear I had to like this is my jaw every time I saw him. Every time. I'm not actually joking because it's just a mask, but still. I can't. Next, what we got? You know something that's weird? Every single character on this show seems like it has really bad flaws. I'm not even gonna lie, it actually kind of does. Every character on this show has got some problem in characters. What the? Why? I guess that's a way of trying to make them as annoying and just so freaking repetitive and unbearable to when they get a character development and they start to become a more serious, a more grounded, more better character, we start to follow them, I guess. We start to really get to where their level is, I guess. I mean, yes, they portrayed. Okay, I'm gonna get to that later. But okay, what's next? It's not necessarily. Well, no, it is necessarily the character. Next is Luz. Okay, do I even have to explain? Throughout the first dawn of the show, the first time she was ever introduced in the show, because the main character is main focus. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of good. It was kind of good. But then guess what happened next? Then we got stuff like this relationship with Amity. We'll get to her next. No, she don't even shit. No, she's not necessarily cringe because the first time she was introduced, it wasn't any cringe at all. It was just a really bad character, and then we conveyed it perfectly. But then when she started to get in a relationship with Luz, that's when the cringe meter started to ding 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 ding. I should have put this relationship. That's gonna be in a whole. I should have put this relationship on the top tier of I'm trying way too hard to pander to the LGBTQ community. I should try that. Every time I see these two on screen, it's like they want you to cringe, I think. Maybe that's the agenda. Maybe it's trying to make you uncomfortable. Um, these motherfuckers, every time I see them on screen, yes, I cuss, and I'm gonna put this in the video proudly. Every time I see these motherfuckers on screen, it ruins the fucking show for me. I already told y'all why I don't watch this show. It's because of this shit. It ruined the show. I tried to watch it. I tried, but every time I see them on screen and they do something, it's like you love the show for a minute. You're like, okay, this is a really good show, and then they come in and they do something so freaking throwing off. It throws you off the whole plot. It throws you off everything. It's why the fuck is this a segment in the goddamn show? Why the fuck did you put this as a chapter in the damn script? Why the fuck is this in here? That's when I decided the only way to, I'll get to that in another video. The only way for me to really watch this damn show is I need a time marker on every single time, not just one of the characters on screen, but both of the motherfuckers. Every time the motherfuckers are on screen, I want a time marker so I can skip. That's the only way the show gonna be good. But back to Luz. No, she's not a bad character necessarily because the character development was pretty good. It's just that personality the first time in the first season. If you want to create a character that's so annoying, it's almost like Deadpool levels of annoying, do that. And the perfect example of that would be Luz. She's the most annoying, most goofy nigga. Goofy eyed nigga I've ever seen in my life. The character is too fucking goofy at times that even the most serious scenes turn into a barrage of extremely 6-year-old peer. Alexander Crumb, aka Dana Terrance, trying to do here is probably channel herself to this character. If she is, that's not a person I want to meet ever in my life, especially when she was a child, because if this was her personality, I can't. I cannot. That's basically all the flaws there. I don't think I have any. I don't even think I have any problems with the other characters. I mean, those two are good. The owl lady and all them other people pretty good. It's just those three characters right there. It's those three. It's King of Cringe, then it's Luz, and then I don't know. I don't know who else. I don't. I don't. I don't think I know anybody else that makes this show worse. Cause it's not worse than it already is. Cause it's a pretty good show. It's just those characters ruin fucking everything for me. Especially that damn relationship, bro. I hate that shit. I hate it. Like every scene, like the internet was saying it too, and that got me. It was exactly the iteration that I was thinking about. Every time I see these niggas on screen, both Amity and her, I don't know how to describe it. It's like these. No, it's I know how to describe it. It's these scenes look way better in my head or in her head than that. Like a perfect example of just because you have the ability to basically do these scenes does not necessarily mean that you should fucking do them. Exactly. That's the best way I could possibly portray it. It's she thinks she has the ability to make these types of scenes, but just because you have the ability to make these types of scenes, why the fuck are you doing it? Why do we need this shit in the show? If you wanted it to be serious, if you wanted it to come across as great, don't put this damn couple in here, please. I know it's trying to pander to the LGBTQIA plus whatever the fuck alphabet game, but it's just because you have the technical ability to make this couple, in your opinion, cute and cuddly, or at least a good couple. If you think that this is good in your head and you think that this is really good that you see in your head and this is the best way to convey it, and you see that this is the best thing I could possibly put on screen because I think it's good, doesn't necessarily mean you should put it on there because other people are probably going to think it's horrible. And that's a perfect example of pretty much everybody in the damn community other than freaking ship artists. That's it. So yeah, this is some criticism. I know the show gonna end anyway, and I'm fucking glad it does because it was a perfect example of what the fuck are you doing. And then not only that, but then the original show's plot was even more disgusting. We gonna have the little girl go in hell, and Disney is gonna love that. They're just gonna love that series. I mean, it's horrible enough that they decided that they would go with witchcraft and corpse. People going like this. That's how you get on Disney XD, motherfucker. That's how you do it. That is exactly how you do that shit. But yeah, this is a lesson in how to make disgusting, unbearably annoying, naive damn characters on a fucking show and ruin the entire show's character cast just by allowing these cancerous creatures to abide or even make themselves known on the top of the small screen. Because this did not go in theaters, and I don't think it really had the potential to go in theaters. Because he just have a tiny fan base that's equivalent to a YouTube fan base. That's about it. Just a couple million people. Not like Mickey Mouse or somewhere. It's like a billion people, like the whole fucking population. But congratulations to you, Dana, for making the worst show I could ever experience. I literally had more fun watching Batman, or I had more fun watching the oldest movie of all fucking time, or even looking at the picture of the world's first picture to ever be iterated or even put on freaking paper or on screen, than watching this shit. This is how you insult TV. This is how you insult the very culture of TV. If you were going at that, congratulations. You have made your show as cringe as Helluva Boss and Has Been Hotel, where they try to be unbelievably edgy and it comes across as super fucking annoying. So, if you were doing that, if you were trying to achieve that, you have fucking succeeded, nigga. Have a great day. Also, just look at these photos. I know this has to be sarcasm. If it's not, y'all fans are in an extremely critical, in absolutely unhealthy state of extreme fangirl, fanboy denial. This is fucking untrue as hell. Cringe culture is still here today because it is part of human behavior, and we cringe to stuff. We don't. If we don't like what we're seeing and we're uncomfortable with it, we're gonna be uncomfortable with it.
That's an emotion. And you can't get rid of an emotion. That's impossible. It's always going to be there. You could try to suppress it and everything else, it's still going to be there. So, just looking at these photos just shows you what the hell this fan base got going on. It's fucking hilarious. Let's just look at these for me. The key takeaway here is that Dana Terrance has yet to know this one lesson. And when she knows this one lesson, her show will be better. Just because you have the technical ability to do a certain thing in a certain show and make a certain thing happen doesn't necessarily mean you should do it. Here's some examples, and there's millions upon millions of these, and infinite amounts of it. Just because you have the technical ability to rob a bank doesn't mean you should rob a bank because you would go in trouble and you would get arrested. Just because you have the technical ability to kill your relatives doesn't necessarily mean to do it, because the fact that that might send you into mental health disorder and everything else, and they put you in a psychiatric facility. Just because you have the technical ability to, let's say, pleasure yourself on camera really, really fast, because it's an extreme example to get my point across, doesn't necessarily mean you should show this to people. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be innate interesting. It's just going to be extremely disgusting. So, until Dana Terrance, Alexander Crump, whatever the fuck you want to call this, tatted up, Karen ass looking bitch, unless she knows this damn lesson, her show will be as annoying, insignificant in my opinion, irrelevant. Relevant to her fans, but for people who are just living their everyday lives, trying to look for something that's actually going to give them joy and happiness in the world, this is not one of them. It's completely fucking irrelevant. Until she learns that one step. Because that's the same thing that got her show canceled. If she learns this one step, this one little lesson, just because you have the technical ability to do it, doesn't mean you should. Because that's the type of Drake level ego. Like, I can do it. I should do it. No, you shouldn't fucking do it. Think about the other people. You're a merciless fucking psychopath. I mean, come on. This is the type of blatant, bloated, inflated ass, egotistical bitch ass niggas who think they could do comedy in the best of them. And in fact, some people are gonna look at that and say, this bitch ain't funny. So until you know, until you finally find out this lesson, until you take this into consideration, take other people who aren't your damn fans in consideration, your show is nothing, okay? This is my brutally honest, extremely, extremely critical review of this brain dead, overly goofy, kid, freaking 12-year-old freaking show that tries to be dark but come across as cliched and doesn't really do anything inventive to try to get away from the clichéness whatsoever. This is one of them. I'm done. I just need y'all to look at these because they clearly into fucking denial. I mean, if y'all see the rest of this is fucking ridiculous. But, yeah, like I said, if you're gonna make another show, Dana, take it to consideration, bitch. And one more takeaway, man, straight up delusional. I'm talking freaking nav levels of absolute delusion. Like, this is the best show they've ever seen. Nigga, there's so many. There's millions on 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 millions of other shows better than this garbage. It's not even in the top fucking 10, okay, nigga? There's better isekais, nigga. We got Spirited Away. We got. I don't even have to. Y'all can just look for yourselves. That's the best way y'all gonna get the point. Is if y'all get the point yourselves. If y'all take this into consideration and start to figure it out yourself, because I'm just jogging you. I'm just trying to guide you in the right direction. When you try to figure it out yourself, then you'll see what I mean. Until then, y'all niggas stay in denial.